Well, what are you on about? I'm giving you a reason for the historical evidence of the crucifixion. Your Quran denies
Historical
that.
evidence for the crucifixion?
Yes, like
What does that
Barton.
mean? What does that mean?
It means that the crucifixion is testified by multiple witnesses to have occurred, including those who are enemies of
So,
Christianity.
son of Mary, blah, blah, blah. They did not
Speak out
kill
loud.
him, nor did
Why?
they crucify him.
Ah,
They-
so
though
Jesus
he
was a
was-
crucified.
though-
Who are they?
Though
Who
it
are
was
they?
made to appear
Who
like
are they?
that to them.
Oh,
Who
so
are they?
Allah tricked
So he
people.
wasn't a cross.
Allah tricked people.
No, wait, you're believing scholars over the word of God.
What, of the Quran? The Quran is not the word of
You're
God.
being
You keep
the word of
assuming
God.
the Quran is
It's
the word
not
of God.
assuming, it says it itself. This is the word of God. There's no...
लानत है ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੇ और लानत है तेरे ते और लानत है लानत है लानत है और लानत है तेरे ते लानत है तेरे ते Let me answer you.
How can God be
Let me
baby?
answer you.
Yeah, how can
Let
God
me
be-
answer you.
Yeah.
Keep quiet.
How?
Keep quiet.
How?
My God is Almighty God. Keep
Ah,
quiet.
he was
Keep
a
quiet.
baby.
Keep quiet.
Baby
No.
Almighty.
My God can come on earth
Can baby
any way he
Almighty?
wants and any time he wants.
How can baby be Almighty?
So my God
Yeah.
was the Word. And that
Almighty
Word
became
became
baby.
flesh and lived among us. That is my God.
Hey.
And the difference between
How can baby be
you
your God?
and him
How can
is
baby
you
be
are a
your
sinner, but he is
I'm a
not.
Muslim.
You are a sinner,
No, you are a
but
sinner.
he is not.
Hey,
He
hey,
is not.
hey, okay.
That's
What?
why
Hey.
there is a difference
Is
between you
your-
and that baby.
Is your God a baby? Yes or no?
If you keep quiet, you will understand.
Come on.
If you keep yelling, you will not
Is
understand.
your God a baby?
Keep quiet.
Answer.
Keep quiet.
Answer.
Keep quiet.
Is your God a baby?
Shut your mouth.
Yes or no?
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, you shut
Your mouth
Answer my
and
question.
learn to understand.
Answer.
Learn to understand.
Answer.
Huh?
Answer.
I'm answering. I'm answering.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm answering.
Answer.
I'm answering.
Yeah. How was the baby God?
This satanic book,
Oh, you're a shaitan.
this satanic book even,
I don't want this.
this
You're a
satanic book
Satan.
even says
You're a Satan.
that
You're a
Jesus,
Satan. I
that
don't
Jesus is
This
Word.
is a Satan, man.
Jesus
That
is
language
Spirit.
does not talk.
Jesus is
He is
sinless.
not only a Christian
Jesus
man,
is
man.
a miracle.
Oh, he wasn't. Was
Jesus
he God?
is a healer.
Satan, was he God?
Jesus gave the
Shaitan.
sight to blind.
Mr. Shaitan.
Sight to blind.
Mr. Shaitan.
But
Stop lying.
Allah
You are
is failed.
confused.com.
Allah is failed according to this satanic book.
This is
Allah is failed.
You're a shaitan.
Allah has no miracle.
Shaitan.
Allah has no miracle. Muhammad has no miracle. According to this book, Muhammad is a false prophet.
This is the wrong language I'm going.
According to this satanic book, Muhammad is a false prophet.
You're a shaitan. You're a shaitan.
And-
You're a shaitan.
And
You're a
according to this
shaitan.
book, Allah is a pagan god. Allah is a pagan god according to this
You're a
book.
pagan.
So,
You're a shaitan.
who is Jesus? Don't run. Don't run. Don't run. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Don't run. Don't run.
That baby God, answer the question.
Even the satanic book says yes.
Your God is wrong.
Even the satanic book says yes. Yes.
Hey,
Oh, far better than you. Oh, far better than you. Far better than you. At least Chude. Even Chude has half of the faith. But it says सफाई निस्फ ईमान है सफाई निस्फ ईमान है ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂਗਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂਗਾ ਸਫਾਈ ਨਿਸਫ ਈਮਾਨ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂਗਾ ਲਾਨਤ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਲਾਨਤ ਹੈ ਤੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਲਾਨਤ ਹੈ ਲਾਨਤ ਹੈ ਲਾਨਤ ਹੈ ਲਾਨਤ ਹੈ ਤੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਲਾਨਤ ਹੈ ਤੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਲਾਨਤ ਹੈ ਤੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਓਏ
Asif, calm down. Asif. No.
लानत है तेरे पे लानत है तेरे पे और सारे मुसलमानों पे लानत है सारे मुसलमानों पे लानत है क्योंकि ਸਫਾਈ ਨਿਸਫ ਈਮਾਨ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੈ ਲਾਨਤ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਲਾਨਤ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੇ
Be careful.
ਲਾਨਤ
La'nat, la'nat is Arabic word. You know, you speak Arabic now, yeah? Very good.
I know so even
Moses.
who what does
Miracles. Moses miracles.
Moses miracle
He did miracles, right?
yeah so
So did Jesus. So it's both of them miracles. So what makes Jesus better?
did Moses ever said I did this miracle? Did Moses ever claim that?
It says it in the Bible as well.
No. Did Moses ever claim
did Jesus claim
that this miracle I did that?
Jesus claimed.
But Jesus said, I opened the blind eyes. I gave the sight to blind.
Jesus, that was the
Huh?
disciples.
Jesus always said,
Disciples.
it is me, it is I who is doing it.
Disciples.
Huh?
Disciples.
Who?
Disciples of Jesus.
Yeah, they also did. They also did.
Jesus didn't say
They also did that.
Use lota.
What is it?
Stop using lota when you left Islam.
You understand who's Chula? You understand who's Chula? You understand who's Chula?
Asif,
He's Chula.
lota इस्तेमाल करते हो?
निसफ ईमान लानत है तेरे ते निसफ ईमान ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂਗਾ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂਗਾ ਲਾਨਤ ਹੈ ਤੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਲਾਨਤ ਹੈ ਤੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂਗਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂਗਾ ਐਟ ਲੀਸਟ ਨਿਸਫ ਈਮਾਨ ਤੇ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਹਿ ਗਿਆ
Hey, Chula!
ਡੁੱਬ ਕੇ ਮਰ ਜਾਓ
I know, we know this guy, Tura. You know this him. Yeah, him, yeah.
You were talking to Usman Chacha. I didn't say any word.
Uh-huh.
When you started saying bad thing about Quran, I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
you're Tura.
am I say anything wrong?
Yes.
Quran is a satanic book. I'm not saying this. Quran itself says
No, we
that this is a satanic book.
What's the question?
The question was, is that baby
Where does it
inside
say
Mary,
it?
is he
You're
God?
holding it. Show me where it says it's
How
satanic.
is
Where
it?
does it say
How
it?
is it God? Because God can do all things.
What do you mean? That baby
Right?
has command.
दिखा मुझे.
Is this baby has
Right,
power?
दिखा मुझे.
Command the
Jesus
world.
have power. Yeah, power.
That baby.
ओए
We believe
पैंचो
that Jesus knew
दिखा.
all things.
No, that baby inside Mary, has he have a power?
It's Jesus Christ. We believe he's the second person of the Trinity who's incarnate in
Is
the
he
Word.
creator?
Yes.
Is this book God
Is
is
Jesus
about
creator? Yes, he explicitly says.
How is he creator?
Because the scriptures say he is.
How is he creator? He's a
Because
human
he
being,
is
he's like
the
you and me.
second person of the Trinity.
But he
that
was a human being
incarnate
like
in the
you
form
and
of
me.
Jesus.
How is he creator?
Because before he was a human being,
What was
he was the
evidence?
second person.
What is evidence?
The scriptures are evidence.
Why do you believe Jesus is God?
The scriptures say so.
The Bible, right?
Yeah, scriptures. So
Who's the line? What happened?
Who's the Bible written by?
Written by
What?
different authors.
What? It's not Quran. It's not Quran.
I
It's
said
a
one
Bible.
guy, one
The
guy.
many different authors. So you had the
disciples
Gospel
of
of,
Jesus, right?
Gospel of Mark, written by someone called Mark, and so on for John, Luke, and Matthew. And we have the letters of Paul as well.
Would you consider
ये कुरानिक हदीस है
तू चुप कर.
कुरानिक आयत है
ओए मेरे बेटे चुप
ए
कर.
कुरानिक
मेरा
आयत
बेटा
है
है. ओए चुप कर.
would you not agree that?
There
अरे
could be
अबू
an
आख्या
issue.
चुप कर.
Transmission. Well, if there is an issue in transmission, I think it would equally apply to the Quran, because the Quran also was written down by man, even if it was revealed from Jibril to Muhammad.
The key difference between the Quran and the Bible. What's the difference? The Bible was the disciples of Jesus, watching Jesus do what he did and write it down.
Yeah.
The Quran was the whole idea of the Quran is was given by God to Muhammad to write
But
down.
then they wrote it down, yeah? How do you know they wrote it down right?
You don't.
Right, okay, exactly, yeah. So what's the point of that?
So-
you just pointed out that maybe there's a problem in our transmission.
So
There's a
when-
problem in your transmission.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, so that doesn't help anyone, does it? That's not a good argument.
It's not an argument. I'm not
You can't just say that, hey, maybe the people who wrote down the gospel wrote it down wrong, and then I say, well, maybe the people who wrote down the source wrote it down wrong,
they did.
and then, right, cool, so that doesn't help anything, right?
Yeah. So why have you read the Quran?
I've read the Quran, yes.
Why don't you agree with it?
Because there are parts of it that are factually untrue.
Like?
For example,
Yeah.
Surah 4, Ayah 157, that says
Yeah.
that Jesus wasn't crucified. No historian
No, wait, let me
says
stop
that
you there, let me stop
seriously.
you there. So
Okay,
if the Quran is the word of God, why would you believe the word of the disciples over the word of God?
I don't believe the Quran is the word of God.
Okay, but it is the word of God. Because it says
This is a great argument. Mate, you can't just assert your faith. If I said to you the Bible's completely true, trust me, that's not a good argument.
it's not. I didn't say that.
You just said the Quran is the word of God, and I said, well, I don't believe it is, it's factually
You didn't let me
untrue.
explain.
Okay, explain.
I said it's the word of God because it says it in it. It's the word of God.
That's not a
The
good
same way that you
argument.
believe.
That's not a good
That's
argument.
not a good argument, but it's the same way that you believe. in
That's
the
not my
Bible.
argument. I'm not saying that. That's
you're
you're
saying
saying
it's
it.
not a good argument. You
Right.
believe in the Bible the same way.
Right. I don't believe in the Bible because it
Does that make
says
any
it's
sense?
the word of God,
That's the
therefore it
shit
is.
I've ever heard in my life.
That's a terrible
the
argument.
Shit I've ever heard.
That's what you just
No,
said.
you're stupid. You know why? You just
Okay,
you just-
say,
you just
say,
said-
you're
you just-
careful
no,
here.
You're
Yeah,
stupid. You're
yeah.
stupid.
Can I say something?
Listen, you're
Calm
stupid. No,
down.
listen,
Can I say
Calm down.
something?
Calm down.
I'm calm.
Don't
You're stupid.
call me
You're-
stupid.
no,
I
you
didn't
are
call you stupid.
You are stupid.
I called
You're
your
very
argument stupid.
You're very
I
stupid.
didn't call you
You can't be an
stupid.
intellectually superior person.
I'm not trying to be.
Huh?
I'm just trying to find
Yes,
truth.
okay, you're being stupid now. You know, listen
Why-
what I'm saying. You just
why are
said
you
to
saying
me-
that?
you
What are you
just said
saying
to me, you don't follow the Quran because it's yeah, but you just follow the Bible, which is exactly the same thing.
The Bible, I think, has historical truths in it that Jesus
Yes, so
was
you think- so you
crucified,
think it because
which
you think-
every scholar,
you're basing
including
your-
scholars
you're
who are
basing
against
what you
us.
think.
Well, what are you on about? I'm giving you a reason for the historical evidence of the crucifixion. Your Quran denies
Historical
that.
evidence for the crucifixion.
Yes, yes,
What
by
does that
Barham.
mean? What does that mean?
It means that the crucifixion is testified by multiple witnesses to have occurred, including those who are enemies of Christianity.
So you just waffled and basically just said the disciples were not what Jesus did. Is that what you just said in that two
No,
words?
there are many people
There's
such
no
as
point. There's no point
Tacitus,
convoluting the
Tacitus,
argument.
Josephus,
There's no
the
point
Talmud.
Listen, there's no point convoluting the arguments to appear smarter. The basics of what you're saying.
Well, it's basically don't even bother making an argument.
No,
if I can quote people who says that Jesus was
you're
crucified, it
convoluting
doesn't
the
matter.
argument for no reason. Like, there's no
That's-
reason.
that's-
It's
that's
very-
convoluted.
It's very simple. Your argument.
Why-
Your
okay,
argument
Jesus
is
was
very
crucified,
simple.
that's
Your
my
argument
argument.
is very simple. Your
Jesus
argument-
was crucified,
Listen,
that's my argument.
Listen, your argument is that
Right.
the disciples of Jesus, they wrote down what Jesus did. That's your
Yeah,
argument.
yeah.
What's
Well,
the need for-
well,
what's the need
it's
for
part of it, I guess,
Historical
yeah.
evidence, blah blah blah. What's the need for
Yeah,
that?
historical evidence, blah blah blah.
What's
Who
the
cares
need for
about that,
What's the
right?
need for that?
Why do you need historical evidence
What
of
does
things
that-
that
how
the
does that-
Bible
how does that-
claimed
how does that-
actually
how does that
happened?
benefit your argument?
Because it shows that the Bible is trustworthy.
How
Whereas
do
it
you know-
shows
how
that
do
the
you know
Quran
it's
is not
historically- How do you know
trustworthy
it's historically correct?
because other people who were around as
Were you
witnesses
there?
claim to
Were you there?
have. No, but the witnesses
Then
were.
how do you
Witnesses
know
were, though.
witnesses are saying the truth?
Because we have multiple attestations. You need to prove that they were
Sorry,
lying.
what was that?
Multiple attestation
What
that
does
the
that
event
explain?
occurred.
Explain.
That means that multiple people claimed that the crucifixion occurred and they were not friends of Christianity. They were enemies of Christianity.
So the crucifixion occurred. What's that supposed to mean? And,
That means that the things that are
Well
recorded
done.
within the Bible, such as that Jesus was crucified, is true.
Well
Now
done.
the Quran denies this in Surah 4, Ayah 157. See, my friend, you need to give arguments. You can't just keep like, you're just blindly asserting Islam. It's like, no, but Islam.
What's the reason?
Okay, Surah 4, let's follow this, yeah? Surah 4, Ayah 157.
You're very knowledgeable, yeah?
I'm not knowledgeable. I'm not telling you I'm a scholar. I'm not a scholar.
157. No.
I'm just a person who reads, yeah? I read the Quran, I read the Bible. Blunt argument of Islam is true
It's
just
not
because
blunt,
it
it's
is.
not blunt, my friend.
And I was like, it denies the crucifixion. It was like, so? And like,
He said the Quran is true
because
because it says
it says it's true.
I'm sorry. You think
The logic is amazing.
Yeah, that's why IQ.
You need to have better
That's
reasons,
why
my friend. You
my
need
IQ is
to.
130. What's your IQ?
I don't know.
Then it's lower than mine, much lower than mine.
Okay.
So you think
well,
you can intellectually?
okay.
beat me?
You're just throwing
So
insults.
it's not insult.
Are you- is this like? Is this ad hominem? Are you just saying I'm wrong because you're making arguments against me?
I'm observing and stating facts. So 157.
That's
Right.
already a fact.
This-
It's
this-
just your
seriously,
interpretation of fact.
You're coming off a lot worse than you
observing
think.
And I'm stating the fact. There's two parts to that. Two parts to what I
Okay,
said.
let's deal with my argument. Yeah?
You just listen to one part.
Let's deal with my argument. Surah
And
4.
we have killed the Messiah, son of Mary, blah blah blah. They did not
Speak out
kill
loud.
him, nor did
Why?
they crucify him.
Ah,
They-
so Jesus was
he
a crucified.
Who are they?
Though
Who
it
are
was
they?
made to appear
Who
like
are
that
they?
to them.
Oh, so Allah tricked
So he
people.
wasn't a cross.
Allah tricked people.
Allah is a deceiver.
Allah deceiver.
Allah is a deceiver.
You just said that Allah made it look like
Deceiver,
Jesus was
deceiver,
crucified. So Jesus wasn't crucified, right? According to that verse, but it was made to look like Jesus was crucified. Yes. So Allah deceived people into thinking that Jesus was crucified. That led to the world's biggest religion, by the way, called Christianity.
What's your argument?
My argument is twofold. First of all, that the Quran denies the crucifixion, which all scholars of
Quran is
modern
the word of
day
God.
accept that Jesus
no,
was
no,
crucified.
You're believing scholars over the word of God.
What, of the Quran? The Quran is not the word of
Human
God.
beings
You keep
over what
assuming
God says.
the Quran is
It's
the word
not
of God.
assuming. It says it itself. This is the word of God. There's no.
Just because the
Why
Quran
you-
says
why
it's the
you
word of
go- why
God
you go-
doesn't mean it's the word of God.
It's the word of God.
It must be.
How can the
It's
goat
so
eat?
wrong.
How can the
So
goat
wrong.
eat the word of God?
1 second. I'm not talking.
How can goat eat the word of
I
God?
don't talk to you, bro.
Yeah,
You need
come
to
on,
learn
come
some-
on. No.
I don't want to talk to you. You didn't listen to what I said.
No, I'm not even talking.
Basically, they are treating our Bible the way their Quran is treated.
You're a fool, you know that.
Their
Wait,
Quran
wait,
is
wait,
eaten
wait,
by
wait.
God.
Wait,
No,
I gave
they
you
are also
arguments. You
treating the
can't answer.
Bible that it's
You don't
being
need to.
corrupted.
You don't need to answer my
I've
arguments.
counted every single argument.
Your counter was that,
And you have
but the
nothing.
Quran says it's
You
the
have
word of
nothing.
God,
You
and I'm
have
like,
nothing.
yeah, but it's wrong.
You have
Yeah, here
You
it
have
is.
nothing.
Here it
It
is.
must-
Look here.
You have
Look
nothing.
here.
You think you're right.
There is a
I
guidance
gave you an
and
argument.
there is a
You
light
can't
in
address
there.
it.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
My friend, come to
Oh,
Christ
you think
because
you're right.
you're in delusion. And he
right.
runs away. He runs away.
Yeah, walk away.
I told him to come to Christ and he ran away.
Here it says the gospel and the Torah is a guidance and the light.
Right. wait. So the Quran affirms the Torah.
Even this satanic book says that there is a guidance and there is a light.
So the Quran affirms the Torah and it affirms the Injil.
That's right.
But doesn't the Quran contradict the Torah and the Injil?
All the time.
All
the time.
So which one is right then?
So basically, that's why I say first, this is a satanic book. Because at one place it says Quran, Bible is corrupted, and other place it's confirming that there is a guidance and there is a light in that.
So the author must have been...
Quran and Allah and the writer of this Quran, they are confused.
Very confused. Very confused.
It doesn't use the word Bible in there. Right. So it doesn't say the Bible is right.
Yeah.
It says the Torah and the Gospel.
Torah and the
They all
Injil.
try and interpret it a different way, but it isn't the way.
Yeah.
You've got the Torah and the Gospel, they're literally handed over to the ages.
But was Muhammad a trustworthy source?
No.
Was he a trustworthy man?
No.
Did Muhammad have issues? Yes. Did Muhammad have issues? Did he think he was always of sane mind? No. Were there times when Muhammad thought he was possessed?
He tried to kill himself.
He tried to kill himself?
Yeah.
Muhammad was suicidal?
Yeah.
Was this after he heard the revelation from Jibreel? And then he was suicidal? Did he think Jibreel was an angel?
No.
What do you think? Who did he think Jibreel was?
I saw an angel, so I'm going off this bridge.
Did he think Jibreel was a demon? He thought he had been possessed by demons. How can we trust the testimony of a man who himself thinks he is possessed by demons? We can't trust such testimony.
Anyway, so wrap up, please. So what happened there?
All right.
Conversation with the gentleman here.
Yeah, what's your name, sorry?
You can do a wrap up.
Yeah, you can do a wrap up. I'm just going to talk about how wrong you were. But
Right, do your wrap up
Alright.
and I'll give him a chance to do his wrap up.
okay, sure. So I had a chat with this Muslim lad here, and he was saying that the Quran says it's the word of God, and because the Quran says it's the word of God, that this is a good argument for why we should believe the Quran. I pointed out that this is a circular argument, and that it is not a good argument for the validity of Islam as a religion. I then pointed out the factual inaccuracies in the Quran. For example, Surah 4, Ayah 157 talks about the crucifixion and how Jesus wasn't crucified. This is something we know that all scholars reject. We know that Jesus was absolutely crucified. And the fact that the Quran gets this wrong is a proof that it is not from God.